Hi everybody, my name is Brian, and I have a YouTube channel that I haven't been using um, a whole lot. I think I have one video up there of when I was trucking way up north a long time ago. Um, I'm gonna change that. Um, I'm doing this because my family uh, has asked me to put some video up to uh, help them keep track of where I am. The last couple of years for me have been really tumultuous. I have literally had my world turned upside down, and I am just recovering from that now. Um, so, way back in 2016, I had a horrible year. Horrible year. I had uh, multiple deaths um, in the family. I had a couple of family members die, family members. Um, and I am a dog person, so I also had a couple of pets die on me. Um, the first one, she was a staffy. She was 17 years old, so I kind of saw that one coming. The second one was a dog that I got dropped on my doorstep when he was a puppy. He was just 3 months old, and I raised him up, and he turned out to be the best dog ever. Um, he was smart. He was attentive. He was loyal. And he towards the end of the relationship and after the deaths of my family members, he pretty much became my life. Um, at that point, my relationship was on the way out. I was with a woman for 12 years, um, and I tried to do the domestic lifestyle. We bought an acreage, lived on that acreage for 10 years, um, but shortly into it, about the 3 or 4 year mark, I was trucking and I had some stuff happen. Um, some bad luck with trucks. Blew an engine with one, couldn't afford to get it fixed. Bought another one. That one caught on fire and just had some bad luck. And all of a sudden, I realized that I couldn't afford the acreage I was living on. But my wife at the time um, didn't want to acknowledge that, and she was perfectly fine going deeper and deeper and deeper in debt, and I was not. So I lived with that for a couple of more years, and then all of a sudden, in 2016, I had these deaths happen in my family, and it rocked my world, and it woke me up seriously. I went into a depression for about a year, um, and I did absolutely nothing. And by then, my relationship was pretty much done for, so I got no support from my ex. Um, and it was just kind of muddling through and, trying to find out, okay, where do I go from here? Um, so during the depression, I spent a lot of time um, just trying to figure out, okay, what do I want to do? Like, you know, what do I want to do for a career? How do I get out of this situation that I'm in um, with the least amount of damage? Um, well, it turned out that the damage was going to be inevitable. Um, so, as a result, in my depressions, I just sat on YouTube, tried to figure out, all right, what am I going to do? Tried to pick up some ideas, and I came across sailing videos. And normally that would be a big thing, but um, I was I was raised on the West Coast, and I've always had a yearning to be around the ocean, um, and the water and the mountains. And so when I realized that you know everything was going for shit, I decided that that's what I wanted to do. Um, so I conveyed that to my now ex, and um, she told me in no uncertain terms that she wasn't going to do that and she was going her own way. So, needless to say, I am now single. So, as a result, lost the relationship, lost some family members, I lost my home, and um, so I was pretty much homeless, living in an RV that wasn't really cut out for living in. But I made the best of it. I got working again, and I've spent the last couple of years, since 2016, uh, trying to get my shit together, pull my head out of my ass, and figure out where I'm going to go from here. I have since decided that I want to live on the water. I want to live on a boat on the water. Um, so I started working towards that. So now, being 2018, we're in late January of 2018. Um, I have bought a boat, although it's not what I would have picked had I had the money, but limited budget, um, and a need to get this done. So I figured, well, I can work with it. It's a start. You will see that boat in a later episode. Um, so I just got everything, I got the boat paid for, thank God. Didn't cost a whole lot of money. Um, and it's going to take some fixing up. Um, and so now, I am staying in my niece's basement, while I'm getting ready to do a big move, because I have just recently gotten laid off, and I figure, all right, this is it. This is I expressed an interest and a want and a need, and the universe is pushing me towards that goal. Um, I was thinking I was putting it off, actually moving onto the boat, because I wanted this to be perfect. I wanted that to be perfect, and well, apparently the universe decided that it just didn't need to be. But so I got laid off. So I have no choice, um, but to either find a place on land, which costs an exorbitant amount of money. Um, in British Columbia, a place uh, can go, oh geez, a one-bedroom apartment can go for $1,000 to $2,000 a month. Um, I will be living on this boat for probably about less than half of that. Uh, so and it's not going to be easy. Um, there's going to be some adjustment, and some struggles, and a whole lot of work to get this thing to where I'd like it to be. Um, but it'll come. It'll come. So here we go. We're gonna go live on a boat. Yeah. Stay tuned.